Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the second overall selection back in 2017. But when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Robinson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He is going to find Hill here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Juju Smith-Schuster
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They go play action. Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this 1st half. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Robinson throwing on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Robinson throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Trubisky. Screen play, Johnson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Trubisky's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Robinson. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you're
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw is Robinson. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Robinson now. Throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Three-quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
I can't believe what I want.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Throwing first play is Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. Quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Okay, break.
Now Robinson on 1st down.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Robinson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return. And
that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Pickett. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw again. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is Cooper from and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Brandon Cooks, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. Cooper on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Pickett now on 1st down. This is Phillips yet again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Pickett's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Pickett to throw on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple of seconds will tick by in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Well, the Eagles ready to go on offense to quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Juju Smith-Schuster
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 42-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Pickett.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson.
Robinson's pass.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Roll, roll, roll! Reload, reload! Let's go!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Robinson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
That pattern in scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
See, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Robinson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready up!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Pickett. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
2.